Hello gamers, Pet here, welcome to Pet Plays Football Manager 2015 with Norwich Season 1 Episode 3. I've been away in this weekend and I didn't have time to play. I was at DreamHack Bucharest Masters 2014 and I'm still kind of not in the mood to cast and commentate. But I do have to make an episode just so I can continue playing because in case you didn't know, I usually do my episodes at the end of the first transfer window, then kind of in December or something like that, and then an episode at the end of the season, and then maybe some episodes in between if there is something required. So basically, and the thing is that right now we are in February already, so I was supposed to do an episode a long time ago, but again I was busy and I still wanted to play Football Manager. So anyway, the first season is always a little bit strange because I'm still getting adjusted to the players and I'm still trying to create a decent tactic just so I can do something. Now, some things happen. This is basically the schedule. I was planning on doing a video around here, and you see we started pretty well, and then we kind of had a bad form around here. I know that it might not seem bad, you know, when you look at this because you see those greens here, but if you only look at this, it will be like, oh shit. And the thing is that one lost game and you are bam out of the, you know, right now you see that we are on the fourth position. You are like, hey, you're doing pretty fine, right? You're on the fourth position. One or two lost games and you are already starting to be here on the sixth and seventh position because look at the ratings. I'm at the same number of points with Bournemouth. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. And it's surprising they have a pretty good team. Wolves is just behind us, Fulham is just behind us, Watford is just behind us, and then you also have Cardiff and Middlesbrough, who are also pretty close, so it's very hard, and it's going to be very hard. And I even considered the fact that I might not promote, and if that will happen, we will have to sell a lot of players. We will have to sell Rudy. We will have to sell some of those fast players like Bennett and Martin Olson probably, and where are you, Redmond? So that will be really bad. So I don't know. Let's see what exactly is going to happen because I'm getting a little bit scared. I'm really getting scared. So I did make some transfers in the past 2 days. Some of the changes in regarding scouting in Football Manager 2015 kind of changes things how you search for players. In the past, I was able to somehow scout the players better, and I could actually click the players and then found someone. Like for example, right now I knew I wanted to get an AM, but I was like, who the hell should I get? Because I don't know any players. So I did a quick search. I click for first team player. I click on AM. You can see the players that you currently have. And I click next. And then you can put the age and some of the desired attributes. But let's just search them like that. And if they are not filtered, you can see... Well, we can see a lot of players right now, surprisingly. But usually... it's like, who the hell should we get, right? We don't really have that many options because those players are kind of weak. And in the past, we used to find a lot of other players. And I guess that's related to the knowledge. Like, really, you can't really search for the players you don't know about. Only if you know the name and you type it up there. At least from what I noticed. I'm still not used on how to actually find players fast. Anyway, the transfers that we made happened actually the past 3 days, and basically are those. This guy had a contract that was expiring, and I paid for him 900, almost 1 million. And I'm not sure actually exactly why I got him, but when I got him, I saw 5 million and something, and I was like, okay, if he's not going to play good now, we are going to sell him. And the reason why I got him actually is because Molina, which is basically our main 2 guy, he's homesick and he wants to leave and go back to Spain. And as you can see, his rating is high and he scored goals and stuff like that. And I don't want to lose this guy, basically. So just in case, my other striker is Gary Hooper, who has been getting back into the game. He just improved on finishing, but he's not really playing that well. I'm playing him as a substitute or something, and I'm hoping that he's going to score some goals. We also have Lewis Graben, who hasn't been really playing, but I did play him a couple of matches ago, and he had like 3 clear-cut chances, and he didn't do anything. And I was like, holy shit, yeah. So I'm not confident to put this guy in. Of course, his moral is also a missile right now. And we also have, I've sent him to the other team. We have Kyle. He never played a game. So I tried to loan him. I tried to maybe sell him. I'm not sure. He's fast. He has some off the ball. Not that good at dribbling and finishing. So I don't know. I don't feel confident on playing him at all. Especially now when I actually need a good striker so I can score goals and promote. Surprisingly, Cameron Jerome. I'm not sure exactly why they purchased him in real life, but. He was at Norwich under 21. I was like, what the hell is with this guy? He's fast, okay, some determination, some work rate, but not good at technical ability. So I decided to loan him because, I as you remember, early in the game I had a lot of strikers. And he's playing actually pretty well for Blackburn, as you can see. 14 goals scored and a pretty high rating. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. Back on transfers history. We also bought this dude. It's a young goalkeeper who has a pretty good potential. As you can see, potential at least 4. And maybe that black star is actually a maybe. They will need some further scouting so they can see if he has that black star or not. Then we actually got Darren Band. And then I didn't know all his ratings. And then when I saw him, I immediately cancelled the loan. And I was like, no, this guy, no. And then right in the last day, Fernando Forestieri got available for loan. And I was like, hey, I was actually looking for an AM. And I remember Forestieri from 2014 when I played with Watford, and he was decent enough. So he has dribbling, he has technique, passing, work rate, vision of the ball, flair, some bravery, pace also. So he's going to be pretty good considering that I only have 1 AM and that guy is already old. And I already had this guy on my short list, and his contract simply got cancelled. He's supposed to have under 6 months, so I immediately signed him. As you can see, his contract is not really that high, and I decided, okay, let's just get him because I kind of need a playmaker. As you can see, 14 passing is decent. Technique 15 also very good. Tackling 13. I like to have a midfielder with tackling just because if they are advanced playmakers doesn't mean that they don't have to tackle. So 13 is okay. Long shots 15. First touch 15. Vision 14. So he's okay. Natural fitness 15. Natural fitness 16. And unfortunately he was free. So I basically only paid him some money and his agent to a total of maybe 200k. So even if we have to sell him, he will be decent, I guess. So I haven't actually had time to play him. Only this dude. I only played this dude, and for a half of a match, I don't remember. Let's actually watch this game because it was so freaking. As you can see here, we had huge problems. So in minute 26, this happened. And to a point where I'm actually thinking on training for defending set pieces, because I don't like to see that. Minute 45, again set pieces, and again the same guy. Minute 73, George Murphy in the flank. By the way, I changed the tactics. This is the new guy. I'm not sure why he's sitting there, since this is a striker. And then Murphy was there, and then yay for a goal. And then minute 75, it was 2-2. Hawson there in the middle. Hulan, Bennett, Hoolan again, and a very good strike. And then in minute 78, this dude strikes again, basically. With, you see, and I was like, holy shit, oh my god, freaking. And I basically went overload, and then in minute 84, a free kick, goal, and then in minute 92, Turner with another set piece, basically. So that was nice. I was like, holy shit, Jesus Christ. And this is a weak team. I can't afford to lose games like these guys. I can't really afford, and it's very, very stressful. I play with Blackburn, but then this game with Birmingham, I don't really remember. There was an Molina in minute 1. I don't remember this game. Redmond, as you can see, was man of the match. Murphy in the flank. I believe this is also with the new tactic. So I'm still training tactics because I kind of changed stuff. Now I remember the goal. I even got another goal in minute 20 and I was like a bit pissed. You see, set piece, again, set piece. Minute 34. Again, set piece. But they had an own goal in minute 32 anyway. So Murphy was there. So a bit weird. But then penalty, and then they had a red card, and I simply went overload, and it was, okay. I called myself a bit. So yeah, that was okay. Brentford, that wasn't a good result. Bolton only 1-0, and you see, this was weird. 4-4 with Charlton. And then 1-1. This was another game. This was an old tactic, but it was really painful. Let's only watch one goal. Johnny Hawson. Redmond in the flank. That's what I'm using right now. If you remember in the first episodes on the first games, I actually did a pretty good job with my wingers, because they were fast and they were able to get the ball in the flank and then cross it or even shot it. As you can see, Bennett, super high score, right? Here, Redmond, very good score, and a goal scored. Fulham here, this wasn't really that good game. But anyway, you see, things played in the flank, basically. So I decided to actually change the tactics to something like this. I was kind of receiving a lot of goals anyway. And basically what I did, I got DM down from an AM. I was playing with Hawson on the... let me show... Actually, Hooland, I believe. Yep, I was playing with this guy, who's a bit old, right? So he's not really that fast, but he's still playing like super, super good. But he was my only guy. And if he injured himself, I would have been in big trouble. So I decided, okay, I'm still conceding somehow nasty goals, and I need to play with DM. And the thing is that also from the first games, I was playing with a ball-winning midfielder. This guy was a ball-winning midfielder, and which means that a ball-winning midfielder will close down a lot, and he will basically leave his position. I was also playing with an advanced playmaker, and he's also pretty advanced. So basically, sorry, you see, I'm still not used on talking with my voice. So basically, my playmaker was still pretty offensive, which basically meant that I only had these two defenders to defend. There was no one to intercept the ball. So right here, things might be a little bit better, and I'm basically trying to exploit the right flank, where I'm basically playing Redmond. He has speed, he has crossing and dribbling, and some technique. So he's not perfect, of course, but he's the player that I'm trying to exploit. I'm also playing this dude as an inside forward, which is not really that good because I don't really have a proper inside forward. The only inside forward, a wannabe inside forward, is Josh Murphy, who basically has finishing of 12. So he's not really an inside forward. He's more of a... Well, he's fast. He can play... I don't know. I mean, his crossing is only 12 also. So, I don't know. flair. I would have loved some more flair or something. But as you can see, he's playing well also. If we look at his form, I believe, but still he's not like an inside forward, right? So this is basically my new tactic. If we look at the instruction, basically short passing because I want to keep possession, play out defense because I don't want for the defenders to shot the ball and lose possession, play wider because I want my wingers to have space, exploit the right flank again. I want my balls to go to the right flank to Redmond, close down more and use tighter marking and then higher tempo. And then I'm also using I'm instructing some of the players, as you can see, pass shorter, move into channels, run with the ball, cross from deep. It is kind of important because when he gets, I want him to cross the ball from deep to Redmond, basically, who will be able to run and get to the ball, basically. And the striker is basically set up as a poacher, even that I don't really have a poacher. Molina is not a poacher, he's more of a target man. And then Gary Hooper, his pace is only 14, which is not bad, of course, but still, I would love someone who's a little bit more faster than this. So, the upcoming games are those, and we do have a lot of games. Now that I made this episode, the next episode will probably be in the end or something like that, depends. I kind of really want to play. It's, by the way, the game is still in the beta. There were some improvements, and I don't know, I'm not in the mood. It's 5th November 2014 and the game comes out in 2 days basically. I kind of don't want to wait that long. I want to play because I do find this game pretty good. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully it was entertaining enough. Again, things are going to get better once we get into the upcoming seasons. Once I get to know the team better, to get some players of my own and so on. So thanks again for watching. See you soon. Goodbye.